What's up, kiddies? Welcome back to your girl channel and to my kitchen, how to cook. This is your requested recipe, goodies, barefoot rice and peas using cold peas. So make sure you subscribe if you have not. Turn on your post notification, goodies, so you won't miss any other uploads. And for all I'm returning goodie and the don't know son of girl love it on the ready to cook. Come on, let's cook. Alright, goodies, so we are going to turn up this barefoot rice and peas in the kitchen, right? You already see the first one I gave you not too long ago using pigtail and smoked turkey neck bone. We're not going to do that today. We're going to change out the peas of choice. We're going to use cold peas today. Know that this recipe is a recipe where you could use any kind of a peas. It doesn't necessarily have to be red kidney beans. Any peas that you like, you could always use it. So we're going to use cold peas today, right? We're going to use a half of this for the recipe. Now, as far as the meat is concerned, we're not going to go pigtail, y'all, but we are going to be using the country cured ham, bits and pieces. This is amazing. It has a salt in it, white vinegar, brown sugar, sodium nitrate, okay? And it's really good. It's really good. It's going to give the rice and peas a wicked taste, okay? So that's what we're going to do. They do have this in beef as well, but I decided to go with the cured ham instead. Now to that I'm going to use 2 bay leaves here today. We're going to add some pimento seeds or berry. We're going to add some ginger here, all-purpose seasoning to get it started. Some minced garlic, of course you could substitute that out. Just use a regular garlic cloves, and we're going to add just a little bit of salt, not too much because this is a little bit salty, okay? But what I'm going to do is go in and give it a nice little rinse, and then we're going to be using the Faberware today. Goodie, when I tell you need to have one of these things, you need to get one of this because it's just a life changer. All right, now we're going to cook this bad boy in here today. We're going to get it started. And so what I'm going to do here is go ahead and get my meat cleaned up first. So now, as I told you what I'm using, so for those of you guys that don't like pigtail, you could use this method, or you can add beef to it if you like, okay? But make sure it has flavor. Now that is how it looks right here, very thin. So all I'm doing is just breaking it apart here, and I'm going to give it a rinse under cold running water. Now you guys wanted me to show you how to make this rice and peas, this barefoot rice and peas using cold peas, right? Because I did one the other day that was red peas. That was the original way to use red kidney beans and make it. But I'm going to show you not only can you not use red kidney beans, you could use any other beans of your choice. So we are going to use cold peas, as cold peas is my favorite peas of all peas, okay? So I'm giving it a good rinse here under the cold running water, and just be sure that you recognize any piece that is not good, or sometimes you find little stones in it, you guys. Or dirt, let's just say. But just clean it off and clean off your meat too. Make sure you clean everything off to clean in the kitchen. Now when you have achieved that, it looks pretty much like so. Then what you're about to do next is get it ready for your pot. So we're going to get some bay leaves here. 2 bay leaves is fine. We're going to add some ginger. And then we're going to add our pimento seeds or pimento berries. Also, you want to add some garlic. You could use garlic cloves. I'm using minced garlic here in vinegar sauce. And I'm going to give it some flavor, so I'm adding some all-purpose seasoning to get it going because I want my meat that I added to have flavor as well as the peas is concerned. Yes, and then add a little bit of salt. Not a lot because we do have salty flavor in the meat. We're also adding some onions here. I'm adding a half of onion. The onion size was a large one, so I'm just going to use half of it. And then we're adding some rosemary. And then you add your water here. Now I'm going to add about 3 cups of water to the pot. Then we're going to add our coconut cream. The coconut cream is about 2 cups of coconut cream. And that is all it takes. You go ahead and you put it in your Tupperware. We're going to shut that bad boy up and we're going to give it 30 minutes of cooking time. 30 minutes, it should be done. This thing goodie is a miracle, okay? Changed my life, boo. Now, when it was nice and tender, in 30 minutes to be exact, it was done. So I went ahead, took it from the Tupperware and put it on the pot, on the stove top. That's how it looks. Everything is nicely cooked and tender. It is perfect. And we're going to go in and finish seasoning up this thing and get it ready for the final step. You want to add some more onions to it. I did add some skeleton thyme and a Scotch bonnet pepper. Now I'm going to add some extra seasonings because I need my thing to be seasoned and filled with flavor. It's like you're cooking seasoned rice, right? But that's still rice and peas. So I added some of that. Gave it a nice little mix. Turn my fire to a medium heat because I don't want this to bubble all the way out. We're just combining flavors, okay? So more added flavors will be added to your rice and peas. Now you want to go ahead and cover it up and just give it about 10 to 15 minutes of boiling. 10 to 15 minutes of boiling, that is what you have. Everything has come together and all the flavors are in. I added my rice. My rice that I'm using is parboiled rice, you guys. Goodie, you can add any kind of rice you want to use. Jasmine rice, white rice, long grain rice, brown rice, any kind of rice, okay? But just be sure that you have enough liquid in the pot. I checked mine and mine was a little bit low. So I did bring it up to another inch above to where the rice is. Then I decided to go in and cover it up. But now when I'm steaming my rice, you guys, sometimes don't use enough foil, but listen. Okay? I'm going to use my foil to trap in the steam so that this thing could steam all the way through. You know, sometimes when you're cooking rice and peas are one part hard and one part soft and toughy and hard all over the place. That's because the steam was lost, okay? Now I went ahead and added 2 tablespoons of butter. And I use my foil honey, okay? If you have another method, let me know downstairs because, honey, my foil paper work every time in my kitchen for my rice and peas. Lock up that bad boy, tighten it up nice, turn the fire all the way down, boo. And when you are done with about 40 minutes of steaming on that really low heat, your Barefoot rice and peas is all done. It's all done. Everything is cooked evenly. You don't have to add any more water. Now be sure that you check yours, okay? Now if you check it and you feel it's a little bit hard still, like it's still a little bit not cooked, just add a little bit of water in the middle, in the center, okay? And you're good to go because you don't want to put all the water around it because it will soft up your rice. That is it. Look how nice and shelly it is at one go, and it's all done because remember, the steam in your pot is what cook your rice. All right, just remember that. Now we are all done here, and I hope that this one was good enough for you because you requested that I make this one. Even though I'm making one, I don't want to make this one. So here it is, boo. Just tell a friend to tell a friend. All right, bring them come goodie over here and send them come. I'm waiting. And when I get done doing all of that, Tell me, what do you want to see me cook next in my kitchen? And remember, as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen. Enjoy!